What's up, all? Just doing a little meal prep today. Some pork belly. Gonna Sous vide it up. Can't really see the screen, so I'm just gonna be cooking. Got some nice, delicious pork belly. First thing I'm gonna do is pat it dry so I can sear it. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Someone give a thumbs up if you can hear me. Got the headphones in, but I don't know if they're working. Alright, so alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna pat this pork belly dry because when we put it on the pan to sear it, you don't want any moisture. And it just sears better and doesn't stick. It's not wet. So, got our pork belly, nice little pieces there. Basically just thick ass bacon, but delicious, you know. This is a good one right here. Yeah. Okay. Get this out of here. Wash the hands. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside for a sec. So like I said, I'm going to be sous videing. I just use a little Cambro container. I got the Anova sous vide. It's good. Works well. They're cheap now. They used to be expensive, but they're pretty cheap. This one was only like 80 bucks. Not bad. And for those who don't know what a sous vide does, it controls the temperature in the water and it cooks the food, and you do it at a lower temp for a longer time so you don't overcook the food, and it never rises or anything. So basically, you could cook a steak to medium rare, and you could cook it for 8 hours, so it's super tender, but it's going to stay at a medium rare. So it's a great tool to have, great for meal prep, great for fancy food, whatever. I suggest getting one. I think I need a little more water in this one, though. This circulates the water, keeps it moving. Should be good. I'm gonna set it to 150 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, I'm sorry. Here in the States. So you hear it going. It's gonna get that water heated up to 150. Gonna put the pork belly in it once it's sealed. Cook it for 24 hours, so it needs a little more water. And then you're gonna have nice tender pork belly. But only cooked to 150, so it's still, you know, a little under, so it's nice and juicy and delicious. So we're gonna get this going. I'm gonna move it here in the back so it's out of the way. Just want to show the setup. Alright, so that's going. Now, I'm going to cut this pork belly up into some reasonable size. So I'm going to sear it and then seal it. So, just cut it up in some nice pieces. This one, maybe I'll do it in threes. Two. This knife washed up. This is the part they don't show you in all the short ass cooking videos that we edit and we make. You know, because we cook for hours, but you only get to see what 50 seconds of it or a minute. A lot of hand washing, a lot of knife washing, a lot of board washing, lots of washing. But you want to keep everything clean and sanitized so there's not, you know, cross-contamination or make anyone sick, yourself included. And especially when you're you're sous videing, you gotta keep it clean because you're vacuum sealing up a bag, and if there's bacteria in that bag and then you seal it, you're gonna harbor that bacteria in a warm environment, and it's gonna create an environment for it to grow, and then you can get really gross food. Now I'm gonna make just my little marinade sauce I'm gonna put in the bag. It's just kind of the way I like to do it. I like to use some fish sauce. I like salmon fish sauce. If you ever tried this, you gotta try it. It's fucking delicious. It's my favorite. I know there's Little Red Boat's really good too, but this one is just one of my go-tos. So salmon fish sauce. Adds a little salt, adds a little umami. Just a little bit of that. Gonna add a little Japanese barbecue sauce because it's good. Alright. I'm not gonna add any salt because it already has salt in it and you don't want too much salt when you're sous videing. A little of the ABC sweet soy sauce, Capus Menace. Just kind of thicken it up, a little more sweetness. And for a little spice, I had made this garlic chili, Thai chili paste. Spicy, garlicky. Just throw a little bit of that in. So that is going to go in the bag with the pork belly. And it's going to be delicious. Good stuff. Alright, so now gotta sear this belly up. So got this little induction burner here. You gotta have the right pans for it. Some Meeson pan. It's a good pan. Sometimes they're like, sell this stuff on TikTok, but a lot of the pans on TikTok are garbage. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. They're trash pans. Not to be confused with trash pandas, which are raccoons, and they're cool. So I'm gonna get this guy hot. Get him going. Just gonna do a little oil in there. Got a little pure avocado oil. You can do canola. You need something with a high smoke point, basically. Just to grease up the bottom. That's about it. Coat the pan. Get that going nice and hot for our pork belly. Got our sous vide bath heating up back here. Pork belly's chilling over here. Sauce over there. Gonna sear it, set it on the side, and seal it in the bag. The phone's pretty far away, so if you guys ask questions or anything, I can go back later and answer them or something, but I don't know. While this is heating up, let me see. Anyone got any questions or anything? No? I don't see anything. So, I'm just going to keep this going then. Get it hot. I need some tongs. Don't burn the shit out of my hand. If you guys are looking for some killer knives, I'm sponsored, or I work with a company called 86 Chef Apparel. They got some good knives. Nice Japanese steel or Damascus, depends. I actually have some cool shirts on sale for there too. Here's my plug. And soon I'll have my own custom knife line on there, so that's pretty dope. Alright, so you see our smoke. Yep. Make sure that's going nice and hot. Let's smoke up my whole house. And here we go. Just gonna do 2 pieces at a time so I don't overcrowd the pan. So you do too much stuff in the pan, then it kills the heat. And if you sear a lot, get one of these so you don't grease up your whole entire house. It's just good to have. Now my dog's running around being like, whoa, what's going on? I smell bacon. Let that go for a bit. This is going to take a minute, guys. Sorry, I got a lot of pieces to sear here. You're not going for like a complete crazy sear on them. You just want to start like a little sear because you just want to start developing flavors. Basically, you're going to sear it, chill it, put it in a bag. And when you pull it out of the bag, the Sous vide bag, 24 hours later, you sear it again when you cook it. And it'll be nice and crispy then, but this is just starting to develop those flavors and stuff. So that's it. I just want a nice little looking brownish bacon sear going on. Beautiful. Only a little longer. You can save this fat, cook stuff with it later. Sometimes we make tortillas, sometimes we do different things. Alright, so that one's good. I'm gonna get him there, flip that one. Get the next piece going. Smells delicious. I'm gonna open up my windows real quick because, you know, it's smoking out my house. Luckily no one's home, so that's good. Alright. Pork belly going. That down a little. I'll put one more piece in there. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna end up splattering some grease. It happens. What's up? How's it going? Just searing pork belly, you know? Gotta sous vide it. Lots of fun. My dog's in here trying to lift the grease on the floor. Get out of here. Alright. Get that nice little sear going. On the pork. Like I said, just developing a sear. You don't have to go crazy. You can hear all that crackling. I don't know if you can hear the crackling through the headphones. Probably. It's pretty loud. I wish you could smell it. Smell that delicious pork belly going right now. So I do a big batch of this, and then we just, after sous vide it, you have it for whatever. You make breakfast burritos, you can throw it in noodles, you can throw it in soups. You do anything you want. It's just ready to fire after you're done. and it's good to have around. I got this one at Costco, big old pack of it. But pork belly is relatively cheap, which most meats nowadays are not that cheap. Even like the, cheaper meats. Bones used to be really cheap. Lengua or tongue used to be really cheap. None of it's cheap anymore. But pork belly is still pretty cheap, which is good. I don't know about how much nutrients it has, but it's delicious. So there's that. If you get splashed by the oil, you just call it I call it a little love kiss, I got a good burn the other day. I can't really see. It happens. They all get burned. Eventually you just don't feel it anymore. Which I don't know if that's good or bad, but I've been in this for 20 years, so it happens. Alright. Almost done with our pork belly. Got a couple more pieces left and then that's it. I'm going to clean this up and then we're going to seal it up. I just got a little Food Saver vacuum set. Vacuum sealer. One of these days I'd love to have a chamber vacuum. Ooh, those are beautiful. There. Last piece. We made it. I also recommend just buying a grip of kitchen towels. You can find them on Amazon, but if you want to support more small, look around online for a restaurant supply place or something. Just buy a bag of towels, kitchen towels. They are nice to have around. When I'm done, I just wash them with bleach and start again. Alright, so that was it. Seared all our pork belly. Set that in the sink so it's out of the way. Going to unplug this so it can cool down. And shoot that away. And just do a little cleanup. This is just a Food Safe all natural cleaner. No scents, no nothing. So there. Some of that grease splatter. As it happens. Alright, baby. We're in business. So we got our pork belly. Boom. She's looking nice. She's got some good, just a little color, a little crisp. That's all I want right now. Alright. Drop my tongs. Jesus. Joys of working in a tiny kitchen. This is the stuff, like I said, nobody gets to see in the little edited videos because they're so short and they're put together, but shit happens in the kitchen. You drop stuff, break stuff, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Sometimes your dog knocks something over. So we got our little vacuum sealer. Oh, this table too, it's rad. Plug it in, it's got a bunch of outlets on the side. It's got a USB, so you can charge things in it. I got my lights set up, plug all the stuff into it. It's pretty dope. It's a little wobbly though. What are you gonna do? So we're gonna take our bag. This is gonna take 2 bags because how much we have. Good amount out. I'm gonna cut it. And then you're gonna seal one side. So you can feel it. Bam. Wham, bam. Got our little saucy sauce. Remember, fish sauce, Japanese barbecue sauce, a little sweet soy, a little Thai chili garlic. That's just my marinade. You can marinate yours however you want. It's just how I like to do mine. Alright, so bag sealed, one side. Good to go. Technically, you should wait for these to cool down all the way, but I'm not going to because I've done this a million times and it's fine. Alright, so now I'm going to layer in our belly. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. You know what? I might be able to get this in one bag. We'll see. I think I might have done the bag big enough that I can get it. Essentially, you don't want the pieces on top of each other, but as long as they're not stacked on top of each other, you're good, because that's going to stop the heat from circulating. But if they're all just packed in there, that's okay. So we might be able to get this. Let's see. She's a big bag. I think so. I think we did it. Not bad. Okay, so as you can see, we got all our pork belly in this bag. One thing I always, even though there's a lot of fat in there, I'm a fan of butter. Who isn't a fan of butter? So I like to throw some butter in there because it just makes it better. And then when that sauce that's in the bag, it reduces and it cooks forever, the butter gets mixed into it, and you get that nice buttery sauce when you open that bag up. And how the fuck can you go wrong with that? I mean, right? Also, get yourself a butter coffin. My wife got that. Alright, so, big ass chunk of butter. It's going in. Yeah. And yes, I always leave a little butter in the fridge and I leave a little butter out. But I like some soft butter. Saucy sauce. Literally, I'm just gonna pour this in here. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it coating everything right now. As it cooks in the bag, it's gonna coat it all. Now, this is a downside of these vacuum sealers. These food saver ones, like, they don't do good with liquid. They have a moist setting on it, but it fucking sucks. I don't really have the money right now to spend on like a really nice one, but a little trick I've learned through the years, because the liquid gets pulled to the top, and it kind of can make the top of your bag weird. Take a little roll of paper towel, thick one, and just put it at the top, so if any liquid gets pulled up, it gets stopped right there. They have nicer ones that have a really, like, ones that you plug in that can seal, but you gotta buy the bag with the knob in it. The chamber vac ones do great with liquid, and a few other ones that are meant for it, but they're pricey. This was like 60 bucks, so I'm like, one day when I'm TikTok rich or whatever. So that'll be never. Alright, so we got our pork, our butter, a sauce, sear in the bag. Time to seal it. Put it on moist. Oh shit, not seal. I meant vacuum. Alright, good catch, Matt. We all make mistakes. Moist and vacuum. Gonna see it all suck up nice. It's one of my favorite things to watch. I love it. You see the liquid just start trying to go to the top. And the little paper towel stops it. I love it. Things that you just learn in life. we seal all the way? I don't know. I think there's a air leak in there, so I'm gonna try this one more time. Because it doesn't seem right. Yep. Sometimes the seal doesn't take. I'm gonna make sure. Do it again. Because you'll see when you open it up, you're gonna see like a little air go back in it, and that's not what you want. So go ahead and seal, baby. I love you. I love pork belly. I love cooking. And this makes cooking so much easier. Like, you just fucking throw it in the water and you forget about it. I mean, come on. People make sous vide to be out this complicated thing. It's really not. Oh, there we go. Didn't go this time. So, I mean, look at that. This is like a Christmas come early, right? See, you didn't have to spread all this stuff around. It spread around all for you. Got your big ass chunk of butter right there. It's gonna melt and cook all into that. That is fucking good. Beautiful. This is gonna, here you go. You got a nice week and a half, just well, two of us. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, fucking whatever. Pork belly. We're gonna take this now. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna bring back the sous vide over here now. I gotta keep unplugging it to do this video, but whatever. Alright. Get it going. It's almost up to 150. This is just gonna go in this. And because you sucked all the air out of it, it's gonna stay submerged. So I got it up, 150. Pork belly's in the bag and sealed. Now I'm just gonna set my timer. What time is it right now? 10 a.m. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm gonna have all this beautiful pork belly done. Now the one thing I say about this is when you buy the fancy containers, they come with lids. This, you can't really put a lid on it because the sous vide's in the way, but all that steam's gonna evaporate, and what can happen is in the middle of the night, too much water goes down and then this shuts off, and then your food ends up sitting in cold water, and it gets gross and bacteria, and you get sick. So what I like to do is just take a little saran wrap, and I make a roof, make a little lid. Holds the steam in, slows down the evaporation, and then you don't have to worry about it turning off in the middle of the night and ruining your delicious pork belly that you just spent time on and money. That beep means it hit 150. Just one last one there. And that's it. I wish I could show you the done product, but you have to wait to tomorrow. But that's how I sous vide my pork belly. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I couldn't really seal the things, so if you ask any questions or anything, I'll be able to look at it later and go, but that's how you do 24-hour sous vide pork belly, and it's fucking delicious. Alright, see you guys.